Hello and welcome. The cams are all wow, everything's fucked up.
Okay.
Welcome back to Stars Without Number Abaddon, season 3, part 3
So
now, I guess.
I'm not. Matt is Matt, and not is me. It's not all that. It's not that
No,
bad.
just like everything is the cropping's all fucked up.
I suppose.
We were rolling notice checks. Tail rolled 5, Olga rolled an 11, and Miriam still needs
Not
to roll.
and not the computer exploded.
That did happen.
Yeah, I
Notice.
tried to roll, and then everything was like, "Yep, that's not gonna happen."
She noticed so hard, she broke the game.
Oh,
But she
5.
didn't. Okay, cool. I mean, Olga, you noticed first, 100%. The other two, I think, notice, but it's later. They probably notice as they come around the corner, and like step into the entryway. Olga, you notice at the very beginning.
probably
Two
hear them,
people
right?
in vac suits come around like the door. They both have rifles, bulky rifles in their hands.
Yeah, so like whenever, like as soon as Olga notices them, they say they're coming.
Fuck.
Yeah,
I see that.
I think shortly after they say that, you kind of look and you notice these two people in vac suits with rifles.
Hi.
One of them says, like over clearly amplified over like a suit speaker, says, "Come with us."
You work for the radical with the bioweapon?
Come with us.
Okay.
The second he says "come with us," I just start following without question.
Um,
Good
okay,
choice.
cool. Yeah, I mean they turn and they start walking into the depths of the station. I think you notice like people. The station seems to be in an almost like low power mode almost. So like it's emergency lighting, it's strip lighting. Most of the main stuff is kind of down. All of the terminal screens show like a quarantine warning notice and like a viral contaminant notice warning notice. And there, I think there's probably not many people because I think most people have kind of gone back to wherever they were or tried to lock down in some way. But I think you notice some people kind of just like cowering. Um, they seem to cower back from this group, you and the two people as they walk by, to like cower back even more into the shadows or wherever kind of crevice that they're hiding. But there definitely see some people scattered around.
Huh.
And they lead you through the station, and eventually you arrive at what probably best described as a nightclub.
Right.
That in complete opposition to the rest of the station being in this like kind of low power conservative mode, everything is on. Like you have the bright neon sign, the lights, you can hear this like thudding music from inside. Yeah, and they lead you inside.
Tail hesitates before entering.
Uh, okay.
Don't worry,
What,
Tail.
does the hesitation mean something?
You don't know.
Yeah,
Okay.
Olga hesitates with Tail.
What was that?
Olga hesitates like when they see Tail hesitate, like they stop. Don't worry, Tail. It'll be all right.
Not again.
Not again.
I don't say anything. Just keep walking.
Sure. And I know everyone here has played.
I mean, I'm carrying the stuff for them. I'm pretending to be like just a normal person who's like, yay, woo.
It's fine. I know everyone here has played Mass Effect 2.
So this is Omega.
Right? Just kind of picture that is the
Fuck
vibe
yeah.
of what's going in my head. Just it's empty. There's nobody
Ooh.
in here. It's like
So
there's the thud. There's like the thudding music. There's the lights. It's kind of this like central bar. But like there's nobody here.
Omega and Mass Effect 3?
No, there was people there trying to kill you.
Oh.
Exactly.
So like Omega and Mass Effect 3?
They were actively trying to kill you. These ones aren't trying to kill us yet.
And then you're kind of led into this kind of ramp that goes up and around and into what would be the VIP lounge. And as you kind of come around the corner, you see reclined on a series of sofas. You see a man not wearing a vac suit. He very clearly has a pistol on his hip. He's dressed well. Nothing overly expensive. But he's well kept.
Any insignias or anything?
No, like auspiciously so. Like we're in an age of corporate insignia and that sort of stuff. He's very explicitly blank in what he's wearing. And he says, "Okay, who are you?"
We are the
let's see.
negotiators.
Yeah, that's what happens. Harold steps
Yeah.
up. We are the negotiators.
He kind of he sits further back into his chair. He says, "Huh, didn't know my demands needed negotiation. Thought I was pretty fucking clear."
You were. That's why they sent the negotiators.
So if my demands were clear, please explain. Why are you here?
To negotiate. You can hear the confusion in Olga's voice.
Yeah,
Like genuine
He says-
confusion.
fine. Negotiate. Go on.
You are the radical with the bioweapon, the man who has made such threats.
He smiles. I don't like the word radical. I'm a man with a plan.
What is your name, a man with a plan?
Let's just call me God. I like that.
It is a pleasure to meet you, God.
When he says that, Tail looks really confused. You're not God.
I'm anything I fucking want to be. I have, what is it? 2 million? 6 million? I don't know. A large number of people at my exact beck and call right now.
3,652,323?
Exactly. What the machine said.
We are here to ascertain the fact of the matter. You say you have bioweapon.
He
We
smiles.
wish to
I don't just
analyze
say
it.
I have a bioweapon. It's in the air around you. Take a sample. Test it. I don't give a fuck.
Beep.
We need a more solid sample, preferably liquid.
He smiles. Do you now?
I'm just
I'm
doing a
only gonna
generic
do it
test.
if I don't give it to you.
We also need to ascertain the truth of antidote. Sometimes people with people with bioweapons make threats, don't necessarily have a proof antidote.
Sure. He smiles. Take a fucking look at me. Sitting here, not a care in the world.
Yes.
No vac suit.
You could have a
Yes, you are
natural
person
immunity
who
to the
holds
bioweapon.
You are a person who holds strong conviction or extreme principle. You may have decided that the best you could do was to enjoy yourself before. She just makes like a boom noise. Like,
Yeah. He smiles. And what a wonderful fucking way to die.
Mr.
Okay.
God, sir, what is the bioweapon?
Take your helmet off. Experience it.
I don't want to.
I would recommend against that tail.
Yeah. So
Yeah, like he smiles. He's like, okay, fine. What do you need? A test the bioweapon exists?
we also need to ascertain the fact that you can cure everyone. This is why the corporates did not send themselves. They outsourced this labor.
Fine. Fine. Corporate fuckers caring little for the lives of the people. Okay. He looks at the two goons who like followed you in. Take your helmets off. Like, kind of look at each other.
I would
like,
not recommend
"Take
following that course of
your
action.
fucking helmets off. And he like places his hand on the pistol on his hip. And they kind of like look at each other and then reach up and there's a hiss of releasing gases as they remove their helmets.
Oh dear.
And they you see them kind of like nervously looking around. They breathe in for the first time. And he says, okay, one of you get to live. Which one? And he looks at the three of you.
She looks at the two of them, and
I point to the one on the left.
Okay, yeah. He stands up, and they're both like kind of in shock. And he looks down at like a compad. And you pointed to the one on the left, right?
Yeah.
So the one on the right starts screaming. Blood begins to like leak from his mouth. His hands like go to his throat as he kind of like collapses to his knees. The scream becomes a gargle, and then he collapses. Blood kind of like leaking from him. I think the person on the left is a woman, and she kind of like looks down at him, horrified. She's like kind of backing away from the slowly expanding pool of blood that's leaking from this man. And as she's backing away, the man without the vac suit steps up, pulls from his pocket something, and like jabs her in the side of the neck. And you get to live. Merry Christmas. He looks between the three of you. Example enough?
That was not necessary.
You are.
That was not medicine.
Miriam puts up the case, as in like, and she says, the corporation wishes to have a guarantee of both samples, so
And
that
why the
when
fuck would I
the
give you
transfer
that?
happens, everyone gets to have everything that they deserve.
Borga, you get a mental message from in your mind. That's not medicine.
Can I reply?
You should be able to. Yeah, you can.
Yeah. So and she
Indeed
looks
it
at
is
Tail
not.
and she says, "Did your bioscanner record the death and the cure?"
I like not paying attention, then go, yes, I think. I look at the scanner.
Yeah, I mean it has the medical readings for the two people.
Like, I'm just saying, I'm fairly sure I would be able to tell if that's not how viruses or bioweapons actually work. So I think Tail would be under suspicion. It's not actual medical shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I mean, that's a suspicion you could have.
yeah. She says to Augur again. I think it was nanobot things. Mentally.
Can you get feelings back?
I'm fairly sure I can. It's two-way communication.
Okay, you don't get a like verbal reply, but like you get the feeling of like, oh shit, that sounds really interesting. Let's fucking explore that. Like that sounds like I'm interested.
I mean, if it was nanobots, then vac suits wouldn't mean shit.
Okay, so I have the reading. I show it to Miriam.
I mean, it just looks like gobbledygook
Yeah.
to me.
So he looks at you,
but-
Miriam, and says, "Give me one reason why I should actually give you a physical agent."
Well, you are getting paid handsomely. You are a very smart man who has made a very clever concoction, yes? And she puts the case to him and she says, you should copyright this. But unfortunately, the corporation would like to not have a repeat incident.
You roll for me.
Yep. Talk.
Yeah.
I probe his brain.
Right as I talked. 8.
Okay. What does the probe do?
I can get his basic service level thoughts.
Let's see. There is a mental saving throw here, I think.
Basic forms do not require mental saving.
Oh, right. So he doesn't feel this.
This
This is just.
More advanced probes, blah blah blah. Listening to understand. So what do you get?
I can observe his. I get his basic level thoughts. I
Cool.
can.
I think what you get is like he is exceptionally calm. Like he's in no way, shape, or form panicked or nervous or angry or like he is as level-headed as they come. And that's strange.
Does technology exist? Have you seen Altered Carbon? Like with the does that type of technology exist?
The ability to
upload your
put
mind to a
yourself-
yeah.
It exists for you, but not for normal people.
No, it exists.
Huh.
It's extremely rare and very, very expensive.
Okay.
It's the sort of thing that like the heads of Yansa and EKB would have.
Are there physical like does it can you see it? Is there any
No.
No?
Hey, you just get a clone, man.
Unless you need to have to like scan this person in some way.
Right.
With the right tech to find out if that was happening.
Okay. Sorry.
And then
talk.
okay.
Does that talk roll fail?
No,
I don't think so. I
Okay.
think that's good enough to get him to do this.
Okay, cool.
So he nods once. Fine. Physical agents. Fine. Okay. And he kind of reaches down into the device that he had injected this woman with, who's still like kind of just looking horrified at the friend that's like melting into the floor. Like he's almost decomposing. And
medicine.
He pulls that out and he does a thing to it and he ejects like a small, like tiny vial. And he says, physical agent of the antidote. Right here.
Yeah, I present my case as like it's got the containers, and I'm just like, yeah.
So he puts it in, and then he turns and says, for the actual agent itself, I will have to go to the Nexus. If you follow me.
Yes, by all means, we are done with being here.
Yeah, okay. And then he steps around this slowly disintegrating human, and the woman who's still kind of just like staring at the mess that is happening on the floor.
In comparison to where we are, where is this? Like, I assume like the dead person's in front of us and like in between all of us, kind of thing.
Yeah, like off to the left slightly, probably.
So it would be very conspicuous if I just took a vial of it.
Yeah, yeah, it would.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he walks through, steps around, and then walks his way through some halls. He at one point, as you're leaving the club, he looks over his shoulder at the three of you, and then says, seemingly to thin air, "Okay, I'm going to need 3 more of you to follow me, please." And
Oh,
a few moments
dear.
later, 3 more people in vac suits appear from different corridors or doorways. They're all wearing this kind of nondescript vac suit with these kind of like rifles, larger rifles in their hands. And they walk down this hall following this man. Eventually you enter. I think on the wall it's labeled like filtration. And he says, "If you'll wait outside with my," he looks around and smiles. "Fuck, I don't even know what to call you."
Servants.
We
Sure.
will need to confirm
Devotees.
that you are actually.
I'm a god.
We will need to confirm that you are actually putting the poison, the bioweapon you have used into the vial.
He
One of us
smiles.
will have to tag along.
He smiles. He says, he points at the auger. "Okay, it can come."
With fights.
Oh, okay.
You muted.
Okay.
Okay. And then, yeah, he steps through into the room, auger following closely behind, I assume.
Uh-oh.
And yeah, like this is the like air purification, recycling, and filtration systems for the station, or at least one of them. There's multiple contingencies and backups. These things are kind of important. And he steps through, and he walks over to one, and he does something to it, and then basically turns around and produces a vial, like a longer, more rectangular vial, which has some sort of liquid in it, like a greenish liquid. And he says, "Here you go. Physical evidence of the agent."
Thank you very much, God. May I inquire about something?
He gestures, nothing stopping you.
Oh, that is good. What reason is it that you have decided to take this station hostage? It is perplexing me. Perplexing us.
Yeah, he says, "Did they not tell you I was mad? I assumed that would be their bottom line. That was
Well,
insane."
We assume there is a reason beyond that. If you are indeed mad, then your madness would have given you a reason for doing this, beyond the madness itself.
Says, "I don't like the answer."
Are you going
Yeah,
to
that's
elaborate?
perfectly legitimate.
He shrugs. "Don't think I have to."
Do you not have qualms about holding the lives of 3.5 million people hostage?
He laughs, like a low chuckle. He says, "Do you think if I had qualms, I would be doing this?"
Olga pauses, thinks for a moment. Yes.
Maybe you are right. Maybe you're wrong. I guess it'll be one of life's great mysteries. Come on.
That is a pity.
Yeah, he walks out and Orga has this rectangular container.
Yeah, and we basically put it in the cases after scanning it and making sure that it's actually what it is.
Yeah, I mean
I
it's a viral contagion that shares properties with what's in the air.
Thought you were
Alright.
going to say the
What
bubonic
color
plague.
is it?
Green,
Green.
I didn't hear that. Sorry.
like all viruses.
You're a virus.
Now all that is left is to ascertain that there is a way to spread the antidote and disperse the bioweapon to enough people that the station can be cleansed.
He laughs. As you walk back through the station, I recommend you scan some of the people you come across. I think that will tell you that there is a way to distribute both antidote and virus. They're all infected. Every last one.
And how would antidote be dispersed in like manner?
He laughs. Why the fuck would I tell you that?
Well, you see, you maybe don't have enough antidote for everyone.
You're just going
Or
to have to take my
maybe-
word for it.
Well, that is fine. That is fine. At the end of the day, it is just people.
He smiles. I'm glad we agree. It is just people.
Mm,
Now, the last thing we need is to go to system and headquarters. Well, she says the admin place.
Yeah.
And make contact with our employer.
Notes. I won't stop you. My, what did we call them? Acolytes?
devotees.
Elves? Devotees, yes. My devotees will go with you. I'll be relaxing. He breaks off from the group, and the three people in vac suits follow you, lead you in a direction.
Right.
Looking at the three of them, like, how well armed are they?
Pretty well armed.
Okay.
Yeah, so like mag weapons or something level of.
Or something.
Yeah, mag weapons or something.
Are you under the mind control of God?
None of them answer you.
I probe one of them.
Ooh. Which one?
Anyone? Doesn't really matter.
What level of this do you have?
I have level 1.
Observe
Understand
emotional states of
communication.
the target. Intense emotions provide a single word or image related to the focus of the feelings. And you get to understand their language. I guess they seem nervous.
You are nervous. Why? What did he do to make you do this with him?
You don't get a response.
We can help you stop him.
One of them turns around and says, if you would like to make it to the communications room, I recommend you stop talking.
Okay.
Oh.
Let's keep walking.
Yeah, and I mean, yeah, they take you to a comm center, so you can get into one of these displays. I think one of the comms terminals is turned on.
Yeah, I look at the heralds. and I
Actually,
say,
no, they're all turned on. Every single one of these is turned on, and I think there are other people in the room as well, like civilians in the room using some of these terminals. And they, as these people walk in, they all
writing their last will and testament.
they all like cower back from the terminals and like move away from this group.
Do not worry. You will be okay.
They don't look reassured.
We don't seem to have reassured you. We apologize.
Okay, what do you do with access to this comm center?
What is we've worked together enough, Miriam, that Olga would have an idea of what you're trying to get them to do. What is
I
that?
mean, I don't know exactly what you're capable of,
Not a lot when it
but
comes. Yep.
since you can fix things and you have a reasonable chance at succeeding at programming in something, I mean, you know what to do.
No, he doesn't. That's why he's asking.
Station, like, I don't know, hack the station.
This is a communication console.
Yeah. Like I would have had some experience, or I would have some knowledge of like just general stations. I'm assuming I can't gain control. I can't hack a station from the communications relay, right?
I mean,
Okay.
you might be able to with the codes they're giving you.
Yeah.
Okay. Would that be
There's a
obvious?
chance. Huh?
Would it be obvious what I'm doing?
Depends if they know what they're looking for.
All right. Would I be able to, on the monitors, be doing one thing and then jack into my head and do another thing?
We're
You
going
have-
cyber.
Do you have? Let me look at the things you have. Do you have anything that would let you do that?
Maybe. I think I can just like wirelessly communicate with technology.
Yeah, that's what I assumed.
Yeah, I think that's an AI thing.
You're an AI thing.
Yeah, I am. Agreed.
But no, I think I remember reading that somewhere.
Yeah, it's
so we
just-
just trigger the system-wide shuttling of air and kill everyone.
Exactly.
We are in vac suits, so everyone dies, including him.
We just vent the station.
Though I'm not sure where I would find that, Liam. This is not formatted amazingly.
Yeah, look, I'll give it to you. It's fine.
Okay.
Matt, vent the station.
I'll spend a point so it is less bullshitty. Because okay, so I'm going to use this, and I'm gonna spend. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna use a AI routine called split focus. I'm second level, so it lets me operate as 9 people.
Yeah.
So I have the processing capability of 9 of me.
Congratulations.
Um,
That's 9 zeros.
and then it is 9 zeros. And then and then I'm going to use this as well, query data, so I can ask one question about a database I have access to, and I can get an answer as if I have unlimited time to look into it.
For sure. What are you asking?
How can I release the cure from here? Or how can I how can
you know just as well as I do that these people are fucked.
You'd need to get enough of the antidote into the air filtration systems.
And then activate it? Okay.
And we can't synthesize that shit.
Well, we could, but you have to remember the mission parameters. Someone has to die, namely the guy who did it.
I don't want to kill God.
Yeah, I
God
think I
does
can.
not have a mech suit on. Easy mathematics.
All right, I'm gonna use the query data thing again. It's not the
Yep.
point. I have one left. How much of the cure is there on this station?
Enough.
For everyone?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Then I'm gonna try to hack the planet.
Hack the planet.
What do you? Yeah, I mean, roll.
Roll or tell you what I'm attempting to do.
Tell me what are you trying to do? What's your end result here?
I want master codes.
To do
Like I want
To do what?
like
You can't do 3 things at once, man.
Yes, you can.
what do you mean do 3 things at once?
what
I want
what are you trying to get?
I want the I want admin privileges to the system, to the station. I want whatever the I want admin privileges.
He wants to press the big red button.
I want to be able to
What,
open.
what do you want to be able to access at the end of this?
Oh gosh. Can I say everything? Is everything an option?
No.
No. That's what I said.
Access the hair system.
No, because that's
Yeah, it's
Security?
real simple. It's real simple.
Lock down every other part of the station. Unlock his room.
access to the locks, like the station's locks.
Sure. Roll.
All right, program.
Yeah.
+2. With int, I'm guessing.
Gonna fail.
Yeah.
Clearly
Dancing
strength.
everyone would have been so much easier.
11.
Okay.
What's that? No.
You have access.
Venting everyone would be so much easier than this.
He has access to the doors. He can technically do that.
Yeah.
I can technically do that now. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So on the main screen, it just looks like Olga is sending and receiving messages.
Sure.
None of that is visible. Then they get up and say, "It is done."
Then do it.
Do what?
Well, you know the mission parameters. I have instructed you on the mission parameters.
Matt, how does your character feel about Isaac Asimov?
I mean, Olga's not going to vent the whole station. Is Olga able to vent the create a path of opening doors from the dude from God's location to an airlock?
Robo Nut. It kind of sounds musical.
Ignore Robo
Just-
Nut, Liam.
You can. There would, and I think you know this by looking at security cams and stuff. There is 100% chance that considerable amount of people would die doing that. And
Yeah,
I
I
don't
can't-
know if you know where he is right now.
Yeah, I mean that's what I was asking. Nut has disappeared.
Damn it, Nat.
Okay, I'm not gonna do that then. Yeah, I don't necessarily want to do anything. Olga is happy.
Did you, in the process of this, did you actually send a message to
Yeah, definitely.
Joan of Arc?
Yeah.
Okay, what did you say?
We had just an update of what we've done, just very benign-looking report,
Okay.
requesting permission to proceed with the deal.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you get affirmatives.
Samples secure, proceed as planned? Question mark, basically.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, pretty much, yeah. The answer is yes. Like, proceed as you were.
Cool. What are we gonna do now? Are we gonna keep going or?
How long has it been?
About 3 hours.
Like 2.5 hours?
It's the last break of 45 minutes. Honestly, we'll probably do one more break here, and then hopefully come back and then close it out. It's been
Awesome.
45 minutes since the last break, so
Apologies for
Oh,
the high frequency.
Hold on.
There he is.
Oh,
have we restored him? Do we not need to do that?
maybe
I mean,
he
his
has
camera's
vanished.
there. I think he's fixed his internet.
Let's just take a break either way.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
there he is.
oh.
I knew it. You're back.
I'm back.
What happened?
I need a new networks card.
Yeah, you
I
do.
think this one is getting fried.
Okay. All right. Cool. What are we doing,
Yeah,
people?
Olga doesn't do anything, Miriam. Like, Olga doesn't vent the station.
Augur does not vent the station.
No.
Do I have any insight as to why?
Because Olga doesn't want to kill 3.5 million people.
Because Augur is not Seymour Cross.
Look, it would be a pretty representative way of starting this game.
It
Yeah.
would be.
Just so you know, one of my goals is try to do this without harming people.
That's one of my goals.
Why do you make these goals? He needs to die.
Oh,
You
he's
cannot
kick-
not harm him.
He can die, that's fine.
No, my goal is to do it without myself harming people.
I'm just, yeah. Olga, you know that Olga doesn't want to kill people. Like, Olga's fine when you kill people, but Olga is not gonna let, like, 3.5 million innocents die.
But God needs to die.
That's fine.
There's other ways to kill God.
God can die.
No? Yeah,
That's
well,
alright.
then why doesn't God die now?
Because Olga doesn't know where God is. Like, Olga can't kill God without killing, like, hundreds
The
or
rest of the
potentially
station.
thousands of other people.
If we knew where God was, we could do it with only killing 20 people.
Oh, right. You did not ask where God is.
Nope.
You instead asked a bunch of weird shit.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Okay.
I can feel the
Okay.
salt.
Well, you can see the future.
I can.
So
Yeah.
can I.
So why don't you ask yourself where God is?
That's not how that
Because
works.
that's not how that works.
Shit.
It's literally just telling if we're going to be in danger in the next minute.
Isn't there like an event or a fact or something?
It can
Wait.
tell us what's going to happen, but it won't
yeah,
tell us where.
you can be like, what would happen if I vent the station?
Everyone dies.
And they'll tell you.
Would I be able
Um,
to hack the planet again?
Do you want to try and talk to these guards about why you need to get back into the computer system you've just finished sending messages from?
Can we just say he never logged off yet?
Hold up. I'm looking at a power.
Go for it, bud.
Never mind. No, I don't want to do that.
Okay.
That sounds terrible.
Just cost us a bunch of credits.
No, it's fine.
What is fine?
Fine.
So what are you doing?
I don't know. We're horrible at planning. You know this, Liam.
No, the plan was to
No,
improvise.
you just sabotaged my plan. So
My
now
plan was a bad plan.
Now I'm looking at you and I'm being like, well,
We should go and see God again
why?
to complete the deal. We've been given permission.
Okay.
All right.
Yes.
Augur
Sure.
assumes that you have a plan.
right. Yeah.
Well, I did have a
both-
plan. I had a plan. I look at Augur and I said, Augur, it didn't happen.
It did happen.
No,
we
it
did the
didn't.
thing.
No, you. I told you what that needed to happen, and you didn't do it. Why?
You didn't say anything.
I did the thing though. We did the thing.
I'm assuming this is on the way. Like these
Yes.
guys are
Yeah.
leading
Well,
you
she
back
just
to-
looks at you and she says, I think she says, oh, let's see, but the situation hasn't changed, Augur. Why not?
Because we need to go and complete the deal and ensure that the 3.5 million innocents survive.
You son of a bitch.
I
Fuck
agree
me
with
in the
Olga.
ass.
I don't want to. I'm sorry.
What did you say, Miriam?
Fuck me in the ass.
And that's what you said. I don't want to. Sorry to.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, you're led to a different section of the space station. And I think.
How many people were around us?
3.
Three. There are 3 armed guards.
Do I really want to kill them?
Yes,
Get
you
a
do.
surprise round.
There are 3 people armed. This is gonna suck. I'm just gonna have to kill them.
Let's go.
How does the next minute look?
Everyone dies.
I mean, there isn't, at least for you, there isn't a. You're not asking like there's no. You don't know, right? There's no question you're asking.
Okay, then
Asking-
ignore that.
Yeah, asking how does the next minute look isn't a question.
So you could
for
ask,
that class.
like if physical violence is engaged, like, what are the chances? Can we win? I guess.
Yes,
like,
I asked the Void what will happen if we attack these people.
The void shows you a fight.
Yeah,
And
so the-
people in vac suits standing victorious.
That's rude.
You're also wearing vac suits.
Does one of the vac suits have a robe?
You can't. I don't think we can know the outcome until afterwards.
Like,
Well, my main thing was
mechanically, I
how would the
can't
rest of
tell
the
you-
no, my question I meant to say how would the rest of the station
So the
react? Like
problem
how would
with
his
that
the other
is-
people?
yeah, the problem is you can only see a minute into the future. So
Yeah, like,
there's
Would I
probably
see alarms and shit going off?
yeah. So there might be silent alarms going off, and people might rush to our location, but it might take more than a minute or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you see anything drastic happening.
Okay.
Like, this is the station doesn't explode or anything.
All right. I'm just gonna kill God. That's all I'm gonna do.
Yeah, that's the plan.
You didn't even disperse the antidote.
Because I
We don't-
can't.
We don't have enough antidote to
It need,
disperse.
like it's not been put into the thing. Like we need to put the antidote into the air system, and it's like not in the air system. Like we need
I
to
know.
take.
That's why I was like, we just killed 3 billion people and everyone's fine.
Three
We
and a half
wouldn't get
million.
paid for killing everyone, not.
We do. We get
don't-
paid for him dying, the bioweapon, and the antidote.
I don't think that's how this works.
Yeah, because they're
Either
fine with
way.
they're fine with us killing all these people.
You'll
Yeah.
get a significant amount less money.
Yeah.
True.
Liam to a battle map.
Okay.
I don't
yeah.
think we need one.
Okay.
So I need a minute to assassinate this guy.
So it'll take a minute to walk down the hallway.
Yeah, but like God needs to actually be surprised.
God's not with us.
Yeah.
Going to God,
and
then we're going to kill his friends and the God.
Let's I need to look up the assassination action again.
While we're walking down this
But ignore that.
hallway, what is the position of it? Like, where are we in relation to them?
There are two of them in front of you and one behind.
How far behind, or how far in front, rather?
Probably a meter or two.
I mean, ostensibly, there are
Yes,
two ways
fair
this
enough.
could go. I can either get us out of this immediate situation and we go on the run on this station and try to do something, or I wait until we get to God and we try to get us out of that situation.
I
I
mean,
say God.
I could just close the door, like a door, and like leave.
Yeah, I think God is the best one. Yes, if you do have the access still.
Just lock us in the room with God,
I
basically.
mean, I have access to everything. Oh, to all
Yeah.
the doors.
Perfect. Yeah. So we are gonna see God.
Okay.
We are gonna see God.
I like God.
Yeah, I mean, I think you this time when you were led to a like an open kind of like a park space.
Motherfucker.
And I think he's like looking at a statue that's there. He's kind of like looking up and down the statue and reading the plaque in the front.
Yeah. And I think what I did when we before we walk in is I basically say, okay, Augur, go tell God what he has won.
What has God won?
Me.
Oh,
That's not much of a prize.
I didn't realize you had those kinds of feelings. All right. Olga walks towards God.
No, wait.
As-
I think she says rule one. Rule one. Yeah, that's what she says.
As you enter, like he turns to face the three of you with your escort.
Yeah.
And he
Hi, God.
holds his arms wide and says, "So,
Yeah, I mean, Augur.
Yeah.
I told Augur to be the face for this.
yeah."
You have won, God. Congratulations.
He smiles. I always do. So the funds are being transferred.
Yes, you are going to receive your prize.
Fantastic. Okay. As soon as I see the funds transferred, I will release the vaccine, and you'll be free to leave. Help you all
Telepathically
have
talking to
a-
Augur. Can you transfer funds? Or make fake funds?
Nope.
No,
You don't. You
he
don't get a.
cannot.
You don't get a response. Just like nervousness, maybe, or like, yeah.
You can't even make a fake transaction.
I doubt it. I don't. I'm not good at programming.
I just need a minute, so you just tell me when I shoot him.
says,
Yeah, Olga's
I mean,
gonna
he's
chat
watching
with this
you.
guy.
He's watching the three of you.
Like, where's he standing in relation to us?
So they'd be like the statue behind him. He'd be in front of that. You'd be in front of him, and then the rest of the group are behind you.
Okay, Olga walks forward towards the statue.
Meanwhile,
He-
I'm.
He takes a
I'm
few steps
basically.
backwards.
Yeah,
like
I
he
mean,
steps
Olga's
to the
Olga's
side of the statue.
going towards the statue and like trying to have a conversation with him, like talking to him.
Sure. I mean, like, yeah, he takes a few steps backwards and like away from the statue.
What is the statue of?
I think they're a person, probably of the founding, like the controlling member of the corp of Yan Saab at the time the station was built.
Okay.
Would this be a new scene
Compared to
before when I was probing people?
Yes.
yes,
Okay, good. Then I probe him again.
Still the same? That level of like controlled, calm confidence?
Mr. God, you were very confident in your victory. What was it that you want this for?
Same as anyone else. Get through in life. To live in this world. Can you want me to notice, Miriam?
Okay. With wisdom.
Yeah, probably.
I also want to live in this life, but I don't want to harm
So
people.
I don't know, you probably didn't notice it before because like there was other things going on. But the way he moves, and in particularly the way he's moving in reaction to Augur coming towards him, he's not a random insane person. This man has some sort of training. Like he's moving in such a way that he keeps all of you in sight. Like he's trying to bluster over the top of that with this bravado, and make it less obvious. And he's not doing a bad job at that either. Like he's doing a pretty good job of hiding his training. But I think this is your life, right? Your entire life is hiding your training. So I think you notice it. I think you notice him doing the things that you might do if you were trying to hide the fact that you actually knew what the fuck was going on.
Oh man. And he probably. Okay. Well, I'll just have to be sneakier.
Continuing to try to distract him for Miriam, Olga points at the statue. Do you like it?
You are like what? The sign of Yansar's victory of these people? The influence they control in their life? Of course not.
No, the statue.
Are you still like probing his thoughts?
Yeah.
Yeah. He couldn't care less. Like you don't get that. You don't get hatred or anything from him when he speaks of Yansar. It's just the same like cool, dispassionate confidence.
What you say versus what you think are two completely different things.
I think he steps past Augur now, like moving more towards the other two, and says, should have guessed they would have sent a psychic. What can you do? How dangerous are you?
I know what you think. I can see the future.
He smiles and says, you see, people always underestimate that first one. But in my line of work, that's just about as dangerous as they come.
Will you tell us what you're doing?
He smiles. No, I won't.
We already know that you're not insane. It's quite clear from your actions and your thoughts.
He smiles. I would have done things differently if I knew who you were. But
most people say that.
Now. Fine. Here's the situation, as it truly is. I'm sure your executioner friend has already sorted this out, but this station is dead. Every person on this station is dead. All I have to do is, and he like his hand moves to where his combat is, a single gesture, and everybody here dies. So this is how this is going to work. You're going to get back on your ship, and you're going to tell Yansa you did everything you possibly could to stop me. Unfortunately, you were forced to take extreme measures to rectify the situation. I'm sure they've asked you to avoid a lawsuit where possible, but I'm also pretty certain they will have given you contingencies if it was not. Use one. Get on your ship, take whatever payment they will give you, and get out of this alive. Because there is nothing any single one of you can do to save the people on board this station now.
Olga locks all the doors in this, like, where we, like, to get into this place. Or out of this
Sure,
place.
I mean, like, yeah, the red, the light flickers from like green to red.
Cool.
So now this scene is kind of cast in this red hue. Um, he says, "It's funny how much you think that matters. I don't care if I die here. If I die, I die. It doesn't make a difference to the end game. The
I
end game
think-
is everybody on the station dies."
Oh my god. I think Miriam says it matters to my paycheck.
He smiles. Does it though? Does Yansar really have any way of knowing whether you killed me or not?
No, they don't. If you let everyone go and leave, you can live.
He shakes his head. It's already too late to let everyone go. I've told you that.
Miriam just looks at Augur and she just says, if you hadn't fucked us, this would have been so easy.
Nothing is easy.
Remember, we are here to save 3.5 million people.
No, Augur, we were here to get paid.
That's how we get paid, Miriam.
We get paid more if everyone lives, sure.
I say we take his deal and let him go. If we don't, he and his friends will kill us.
Miriam looks at you and she says, the Herald already predicted the future. If we leave, this station explodes.
Says, doesn't matter, does it? Everyone on board is already dead. Maybe a quick flash is better than. Well,
Well,
Still haven't answered why, though.
doesn't matter. Not anymore.
you hide your training well. Not
It
too
matters to the people you're going to kill. Don't kill them for nothing. Let people know what you are doing.
He laughs. Does it? Does it matter?
If I were one of them, I'd want to know the reason.
He turns. He says. I mean, he kind of looks at you as a group. He takes a step back so he can see all three of you, and he says, "So which one of you did Yansar tell to acquire a copy of this agent?"
I point at Miriam.
I mean, only Miriam knows that.
No, I'd still point at Miriam anyway.
Of
Miriam
course it
tilts
is
her
the
head.
executioner. Why do you think they want a copy of one of the most lethal agents to have been ever let loose on a human population? Why do you think they want it? Is it better that they have it? Do you think less people would die?
Well, we wouldn't give them the agent, obviously.
He laughs. If you think you are leaving this station with the agent in your possession and not handing it over, I'm sure Yansar has already told you how good of a friend they can be in this new world. But let me tell you, they can be an even worse enemy. So, what happens next, Executioner? Do we fight here and maybe die? Or do
that
us...
would be pointless. My plan is
Fine.
already ruined.
Yeah, and then he kind of looks around and he says,
Now
or do
I'm
us
wondering.
four get to leave alive?
Now I'm wondering what sort of friend I make if I make that choice.
We can't leave the
smiles.
station without making sure the people survive.
Olga,
He
I
he
don't
looks
think they'll survive.
he looks at you, Miriam, and says, "You'll make a friend you'll never see again. If your luck runs good."
My luck is shitty.
I'm gonna use
Then maybe
Oracle.
we'll cross paths.
If Miriam attacks God, what will happen to the civilians?
They'll die.
Um, like, immediately.
They will die screaming as they decompose into organic matter.
Yay.
All right. Okay. So, we hear the bells on Olga's hat and collar like all jingle or ring, I guess. And they say, "Oh, oh dear, that's not very kind."
He's still like locked eyes with Miriam.
I want to shoot you so badly.
I want to let him go.
If you attack God,
Yeah, Miriam just kind of like walks towards him, and she's like, "But,
if you attack him, Miriam, they will all die.
you
He-
fucked with me.
he
You
he
fucked
turns
with me,
and
God.
he turns
You know
and looks
what?
at
You fucked with me," and I shoot him.
So, you start saying that before you shoot him. Please don't shoot him. They will die, Miriam. You will kill them
yeah,
all.
I mean, he's expecting this, right? So we roll initiative.
Yeah.
I win. Miriam
Bye.
wins.
Why?
Top right corner of your character sheet, Matt.
Not what I'm looking at.
And roll your damn initiative.
Second. I'm gonna use intuitive response, which commit effort for the scene, and I go first.
Well, yeah, you go first.
You have to roll initiative to then be put into the initiative order.
Oh,
or-
okay. Right.
I would assume so.
Yeah,
Oh no,
probably.
you can just right click. Liam can just right click on an add person.
Yeah, I
Like
can, but he
folks.
still needs a number.
Okay.
I'm
Wow.
gonna dive at God and try to push him out of the way of the gunshot.
Wow.
I mean, you're close enough.
Yeah, I'm like right behind him.
Yeah. Let me just add the rest of these people into the initiative tracker.
God has 10.
I have 11
All
then.
rolled fives.
Yeah, except the people who rolled threes.
Except that Matt is a cheater.
Yeah, Matt
Yeah.
goes first. So, all right, Matt. So you're diving at this guy, trying to push him out of the way.
Of the gunshot. Yeah.
Okay.
Bad
It's
idea.
a terrible idea
Why are you doing that?
because I don't
I
want the
Told
people
you
to die.
someone was going to. One of our characters were going to die the first episode.
Hey, if Olga dies, Abby doesn't have to draw him. She does, because I need him for the artwork still. The total.
Why? If he's only in one episode.
Still.
Why did you fucking save everyone? Bullshit.
He did it. They're already dead the second Matt touches them.
3.5 million people.
I mean,
They
it's
were
not our-
already dead.
No.
Matt, to be fair, it's not our biggest kill count.
Yeah, but okay.
They were already dead. There was no way we could save any of them.
It definitely was.
No.
Could've.
walking around and dispersing
Oh,
antidotes? Who the
regardless-
fuck are we?
Regardless if it was possible, that's what Auger's goal was.
Oh, God. I feel such a...
Um,
It was also my goal as well, Nut.
yeah, look, I mean, look, there was still a chance.
I
there
mean,
still is.
sure, you gave us a fucking Kobayashi Maru and told us to work our way out of it.
And we almost were before you shot him.
Okay, cool.
I
Matt,
mean, yeah, but all of the civilians
how
still
do I
die.
do this?
Matt, Liam,
Roll-
roll
can
to
you-
see if he kills them.
Nah, look, that's dependent on what happens.
Roll a luck
Can you
save.
roll to hit or something?
Roll an
'Cause
unarmed
he's,
attack.
Like he's already ducking out of the way, right? Like he sees Miriam going for his gun. He's already moving.
Yep.
So I don't think it's just as easy as you get to him and able to push him. 'Cause
No,
he's
roll to
already
hit Matt. Roll to hit
darting
Matt.
away.
So what do you want me to roll?
Punch.
Unarmed?
To just punch?
Yeah, like a punch with strength
Let me add that.
or dex.
Uh,
Whatever you prefer.
exactly the same number.
Okay.
I have 8 strength.
I have added punch. No, I haven't. Oh my god. Is it just? It's just a D20, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
It's a D2 damage.
Oh, there we go. Oh gosh. Okay, this is not a good.
You just
So
need
you
a
have-
10 or more to actually get to him.
Nope.
Okay. No, wait. Psychic bullshit. Okay. I'm gonna use. Where is it?
Isn't this AI bullshit, not psychic
This
bullshit?
is psychic bullshit.
Wow.
I'm gonna use.
You're just gonna re-roll that.
I'm gonna use. Yeah, I'm gonna re-roll that. I'm gonna use alternate outcome as an instant action. The precog can target a visible ally or their own self and commit effort for the day to allow the target to re-roll a failed hit roll or saving throw or skill check.
Go for
I'm
it.
gonna re-roll that because I rolled a 6 and that's really bad. Please fucking
Thank
work.
God, you have a negative 2.
I can't use this again on myself for the rest of the day. So if this doesn't work, it doesn't work. 16.
Cool. So you do. You get to him. You shove him. What's your aim?
In what sense? Like my goal?
What's your goal? What are you trying to?
I want to. So, am I able to push him behind the statue?
No, I think he's further away from that.
I want to push him. I want to push him out of the way of the gunshot. I want to make sure, like, I want either push him behind something or push him. Yeah, I want to push him away from something.
So
away from the
pushing him
gunshot.
away from the gunshot is your primary aim here.
Yeah, I want to make sure he doesn't get shot.
Okay.
Like, I don't want him to get hurt because I don't want him to kill the people.
Okay. Yeah, you'll push him, which I think will give him +5 to his AC.
Okay. Yeah, as I'm pushing him, like Olga is like shouts, "Please, no! There are innocents in this. They don't deserve to die."
You love the fact that you have the book now, don't you, Liam?
It's great. I love
Mm.
it. Um,
Didn't
The-
you hear what he said? They're already dead.
Olga's talking as much as they are to Mer. Olga's talking to both of you.
Yeah.
Why are all your characters so bloodthirsty?
No, Nut's bloodthirsty.
Oh, yeah. Why are you so bloodthirsty?
Deep set
Alright.
childhood trauma, I assume.
It's a deconstruction of the heroic stuff.
You're just bloodthirsty for bloodthirsty's sake.
It's,
Well, yeah.
it's not deeper than it is.
This is my first character who isn't bloodthirsty. At least yet.
I was gonna be a nice merchant, and then this
That
happened.
lasted all of 2 minutes.
Yeah.
You were literally the first line you said was that you were an asshole.
Okay. So Miriam, I'm gonna give you a shot here because I think it makes the most sense to give you an out of initiative turn shot.
So it's basically a surprise
Um,
round, basically.
Kind of, not
mean,
really.
At this point, the Herald has basically ruined my shot.
His AC is 23.
Yeah. I mean, I could automatically hit if I wanted to.
Is that
I
actually?
could.
Does armor have plus dex? Is that how armor works in the system?
And you're basically defending people who are gonna die anyway.
Not
The
necessarily.
only thing that's different is their blood will not be on my hands. Or yours. So yeah, I think she just gives you that, you fucker, you fucked me, and she's now pointing the gun at you.
I feel like this is a common occurrence.
Yeah.
You fucked me again.
Like, I feel like
Okay,
this is a
so
weekly
are we out of
occurrence.
combat here?
Basically,
Right.
yeah. Like,
Okay.
Like she,
Yeah,
she
okay.
Just, she pulls the gun
So
away, and she's just like,
sure.
she's just pointing at the robot guy, and she said, "Look what I have to deal with. This thing."
Yeah, so he gets flung to the side. He lands in a roll. And like I think from where he impacts the ground and from where Augur hits him, you can notice if we're paying attention on the watching it, and maybe Miriam notices like a shimmering effect. If you can picture like a heat haze, it looks like that. So the air looks like it's shimmering. And then he comes to his feet with his hands, one hand, like with his left hand, he draws his pistol, and on his right hand goes to the compad on his hip. And he says, okay, that was a rough start, but I'm gonna walk out of here now, and if I do, without getting shot, my hand doesn't have to touch this compad.
Do I see the effect?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you even here?
He smiles. Of course I am.
But you're shiny like a hologram.
There are I think Miriam knows this more than most. There are certain types of shielded armor that would give you that effect. Shields.
I have no idea.
Shields quite
Right.
often look like that heat haze.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm gonna try to use this distraction to at least sneak the samples away.
I assume you probably would have done that in the hallway.
I mean, I would have, but I didn't think of it.
I mean, I'm happy to say you did that. It makes sense for Miriam to do that,
Yeah,
to have done that.
yeah. So Miriam just says like, "I hate being fucked with, and now I'm stuck with this fucker." And she just points at Harold. He doesn't know. He doesn't know the reality of things. He's just stupid.
The guy, like, continuing to back away, says, "Look, it sounds like you have some serious, whatever this is, problems to work out."
I'm sorry I didn't kill you when I met you. Goodbye.
Before you leave, what did you expect this to happen? You knew you would never get the money.
He smiles. It was never about the money. But I kind of like you three. So I would recommend you get off the station in the next 15 minutes.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
And he turns.
The door's
And,
locked.
like, yeah, he gets to a door, and the light flickers from red to green, and he walks out.
Okay, so I thought he was gonna, before he leaves, Olga says a last thing to him.
His three goons are following him.
Yeah, that's fine.
I know, it didn't make sense for me not to mention them because they're not.
Oh, right,
the
yeah.
guy.
They're just chilling.
they
Yeah, like as
could.
he's backing away or walking away, Olga. It seems as if you don't care about these lives. Please, if there's any humanity left in you, any compassion, please let them go. They're innocents. They don't matter. Not in that sense. But they matter to themselves.
You wanna
Let
roll
them
a talk?
survive. Can I roll connect instead?
I
like a-
think you
Can-
roll a talk.
Can
Plus-
I assist?
Oh, you can.
Yeah.
So you can roll connect in it instead, like instead of talk.
I have
Yeah,
both
but I
talk
don't
and
think
connect.
I don't think this is you connecting with him, right? You
I'm
don't-
trying
you
to
don't-
connect with him on a like emotion, like on a.
Yeah, but I don't think that's an option.
Oh, okay, cool.
Either way, I can assist. I have
Yeah,
decent
you can
things.
absolutely assist.
I'll just roll my talk.
Nine. Okay.
10 because he got a +1 from me.
No, I haven't rolled.
He hasn't rolled.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
plus
yeah.
one. Oh, I
Yep.
can't fucking give myself a reroll on this shit.
Just
Alright.
cancel it and re-roll it.
No, I mean I can't
Oh, I
use
know what you
my
mean,
psychic
yeah.
bullshittery.
Psychic
Alright.
bullshittery is the best kind of bullshittery.
Charisma.
10.
9.
9.
He like stops in the doorway and looks over his shoulder. It was never about the money. It was never about them. However many people you get off this station in the next 15 minutes leave. That's what you get. And he leaves.
As soon as he says that, like, as he starts saying as many people you can get off, like as soon as that sentence starts, like,
my
algorithms
God.
go off in Olga's head. Olga knows what he's about to say. Is Olga able to like broadcast a message throughout the station?
You'd have to get back to another console that would allow you to do that.
August like sprints towards towards a console that is able
Yeah,
to do that.
you'd probably have to go back to the place you were.
Yeah, August starts sprinting there.
Sure.
This is gonna be great.
All right, Augur, you are a robot. Calculus. How many minutes do you take to get there?
5 minutes.
See, there's a
Because we-
problem with your plan here, Matt.
What's that?
Every ship that leaves this station will be blown up.
Except ours. Except our shuttle.
Yeah, I mean, Olga. Matt recognizes the issue with the plan.
Unless you can send a message to the fleet, or to the not fleet, the Joan of Arc.
I
He
suppose
didn't-
if they helped load the antidote into the ships and started spraying themselves, I don't know.
He didn't say anything about curing them, right?
No.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Olga's like dead sprinting towards the wherever they can like send a message to the whole station.
This is going to go well. Miriam, can we leave now? I don't like it here.
Yes.
So do you two just go back to the ship?
Yes.
Yeah, I go back to the shuttle. I have all I could salvage.
Yeah.
From this stupid thing.
All right. You get there. Probably takes you 5 minutes to get there.
Okay.
To get back, like you can make it back to the ship. It's probably only another 5 minutes back to the ship.
All right.
Roll me a check.
Yeah. So what I want to do is I'm gonna use query data again, and the question is, where are the antidotes or the cures located? Like, where are they?
Okay.
I mean, didn't you already ask, like, where
I
is the
asked if there
cure?
was enough. I didn't ask where they were.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I think it gives you the readings of like multiple shuttles.
Okay. How many shuttles?
There are probably 15 shuttles that have some of the antidote, if you were, in it.
How many people can get on those like shuttles?
Not many.
How, like
8 or
how,
10.
how many people could
at
get onto
most.
those shuttles like uncomfortably? Like if you're cramming them in like
Each-
sardines.
Each shuttle, 50 people,
Fucking Christ.
maybe 100, maybe.
I mean,
Let's say
I'm-
75.
yeah.
Could save 1,000 people.
I think as you're noticing this, one of the shuttles leaves and radar disappears. Like it vanishes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, the only way you could do this is let them leave, disperse the shuttles with the cure, because the ships are contained, right? So you'd have to make the shuttles move out of the station, move all the ships out of the station, and then spread the antidote around.
Blow
On
all
the
the shuttle
ships.
airlocks inwards.
Yeah, I'm thinking. Is there any way Olga would be able to make the shuttles vent the cure into the like ambient atmosphere? I didn't hear that. I just didn't
You're
hear
still muted.
No.
that. No, okay. Like there's there's nothing they could do to.
Matt,
I
I
mean,
think
they're-
you're out of options.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, Matt, they're in like vats or something. Like that's the
okay.
container.
All right. Then Olga announces on the loudspeaker, like taps into the comms, and sends a broadcast to the people with the nukes, as well, like at the same time. Attention, Yansar Station 4563 Pluto. There are 15 shuttles located on the station with the cure to the virus on them. Approximately 100 people could be squeezed onto each shuttle. If you can make it there within the next 15 minutes and leave, you will be spared. Otherwise, this terrorist will kill you. Wait, no, 14, right? Because he took one. Yeah, so 14, not 15. In this broadcast, I am uploading the location of each shuttle. I am sorry I couldn't save more of you. Good luck. And then they, like, start running towards their shuttle.
You're muted, Liam. There you
He's
go.
not saying anything.
No, I'm not.
That's gonna be great. I know exactly what's gonna happen. If Liam thinks the same way I do. Which he does.
So like you start a riot. It's a stampede of people.
Matt recognizes
Um,
the issue with doing that. Olga does
yeah.
not.
Yeah.
Have fun getting back to our ship.
I mean, you have control of the locks.
Yeah.
Still. You could just, you know.
Yeah. I think while Olga was there, I meant to say this, I forgot. Like they make a path from wherever the like I'm assuming each shuttle has a population, like a high population near it, right?
It has a population center. Yeah.
Like they make a direct path with the doors from that center to the shuttle.
Sure. Okay.
Like so people just have to run.
Yeah, okay. I think you make it back to the Yansar shuttle. And I think the quarantine lockdown like shuts down completely. So we see other ships beginning to leave the dock. And I think we see a a cargo hauler of some sort, leaving the docks, and we just see this spear of light from the Jeanne of Arc to this cargo freighter that just splits the thing in half. There's a small explosion, and the entire midsection just vanishes. We start seeing more ships leaving, and more lights flashing from the Jeanne of Arc, intersecting with these ships that are leaving. I think we see the shuttle from the Jeanne, your shuttle taking off and powering back towards it, unmolested, and we see the 14 other shuttles. I think we get this interior cam of one of the docks where we see people in vac suits, armored vac suits with rifles, at each shuttle.
Shit. I didn't think about that.
And they're very clearly like boarding and loading equipment onto these shuttles. And then there's just mob of people come in and just start like swamping them. There's gunfire, people in the crowd drop, but eventually they're mobbed. And I think like it cuts away as we just see people climbing over each other and being trampled, and it's horrific. The scenes that like the camera cuts away from.
I think you see an internal camera in the shuttle that I have set up.
Yeah, then
Just
I
so
think we
you
go
can
to
watch
that,
the
and like
carnage.
we've got throughout this whole little clip reel, there's this little timer that's counting down. What do we see from your internal cam, Miriam?
Well, she's just showing the this mess that they've made, and I say, we could have done this clean. Nobody else had to die. Yeah, but you fucked with me.
Tails just sitting in a corner, like hugging her legs.
Oh, so Miriam has like a feed of the carnage,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and I'm assuming that's in Augur's face.
yeah. You just
I
see in
think
the camera of Miriam is
Olga,
like the Augur's placid face.
Olga and Miriam probably realize that like every camera has been turned on and is broadcasting. Every internal security feed.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Okay. Well, fuck. Yeah. Augur doesn't. Augur is like a statue. There's literally no response from them, as you are doing that, which is maybe odd. Like maybe you haven't seen Augur not respond like to you before.
Isn't Augur already a statue?
No, he has expressions, and
I know, I was joking.
but yeah.
And then I think as this is happening, this little countdown timer on the screen hits 0. And this scene of carnage and chaos just turns into a charnel house. Like the scene we saw of the guard just replicates itself tenfold over. Yeah. And I think that's where we end.
Did any of the 14 shuttles get away?
3 of them.
Okay.
Fine is just sitting in the corner of our shuttle, like hugging her legs. Oh, Tail, goddammit. Yeah, Tail's just hugging her legs, hiding.
Fucking Jesus, that was heavy.
Yeah.
Oh
Cool.
my
All
god,
right.
that was amazing. Should we do goals?
Yeah, let's do goals.
Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
I will then.
Go
Okay,
ahead.
you go.
You go ahead,
Okay.
man.
Yeah, my first goal was bring an end to the situation without having to harm innocent people. That went well. Use my I will use my powers to aid the party in their goal, which I tried. I don't know if that
Yeah.
if it counts or not.
No, I'll give you that.
I will try to learn some more about Augur, which didn't really have time to do.
I don't know. I think you did.
If you agree, then yeah.
Like, I mean, I think we all learned a lot about Augur today. Though I'm not sure if you noticed that in your like drug haze.
I think
And-
3 experience total.
And my overarching goal, which is gonna like my main goal for my
Yeah.
character, is find a way to remove the brand.
Okay.
So 3, you say?
Yeah.
Yay. Who's next?
I want to leave Miriam to last, so all good.
Number 1 is humanity is a peculiar thing. We will learn something new about them, which I feel like I got.
Humanity sucks.
What did you
like,
learn?
what did I learn?
Yeah, I mean, this is if you have this goal, that's the question I'm going to
Yeah,
ask.
no,
right?
I was just confirming what I heard.
Yeah.
So I don't know how to phrase it, but that some people just don't care about like anything, which I don't like. Yeah, Olga didn't consider that to be a thing. Like they view humanity as a very emotional people, and that is new to them.
Is this Augur's first time interacting with hostile people?
No.
No, there we go.
Okay.
I think this is the first time Olga, like on this scale, yeah. The second goal was, this stowaway tailed Domingle is strange. We like her. We will attempt to help her.
Yay.
And then I had Station 4563 Pluto has been infected. We will ensure innocents survive.
I love how we both had a similar goal now.
Yeah.
Okay. I think you actually get 1 experience for that last one.
Yeah,
Okay.
right. Because some people survived.
Some people survived, and you took actions to directly influence that.
Yeah.
Were they the best options you should have taken? Absolutely the fuck not.
So, just yeah. Go on.
Yeah, look, I'll leave it there.
I just find it funny. Throughout that entire thing, we were trying to convince him, yeah, we only rolled 1 talk roll.
Yeah.
I mean, there was
You can't. There's no way you could have convinced him not to do.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
like,
know.
you could have won this in a turn. Essentially, you would have had to have figured out and disabled his access to the systems.
Yeah.
that
Yes,
distribute
but
it.
none of us can do that.
Sorry, how many total did I get?
So, I think 4.
Okay, cool. 2
One
for the
more
second
because you
one.
got 1 point for that last one.
Okay. Just before we do Miriam's goals, one of my like defining characteristics of Augur is that they are naive, which is why a lot of this happened. Like they are a
See,
naive.
I have a similar
being.
thing, yet Tail is pacifist.
Yeah.
People are terrible.
And Miriam, how did you go?
I'm a merchant. I get paid. Make sure to get paid double for whatever job we take.
Yeah.
What do you want? Augur is naive and need to learn about my world. I will show him.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely
I've-
think Olga
yeah.
has been shown the cost of naivety.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Uh.
literally showed me.
Yeah.
This job is terrible. At least I'll salvage the bioweapon.
All right. What do you give Matt? 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you get 5. I think that's
Oh,
fair.
man.
We're horrible people again, but horrible in different ways than we've been in the past.
Yeah, look, that was interesting, and I for people watching, it won't always be this dark.
Hopefully.
That was a heavy hitting ending to an episode.
Yeah, that was real heavy.
It definitely won't always be this dark. But
I don't think
I
you've
mean,
ever gone that dark except for the season finale last game.
there were things that had to happen there. Well, didn't have to happen, but there were things that were in motion there that happened.
I think
Um,
out of all 3 seasons, this has been my favorite first episode.
I'd
of
agree with
the
that.
3 of them. Like this was, maybe it's because I was so hyped for it, but like I really enjoyed this. I love all the characters. Like I adore all our characters, and I love our relationships with each other. And this is gonna be so fucking epic.
oh yeah, I'm keen. I'm keen to see
Yeah.
the mayhem that you can get up to in a more sandbox setting.
Yeah,
Hmm.
because imagine like we do some pretty fucked up shit when it's camp like do the thing.
Setting. Yeah.
Narrative, yeah.
Yeah, that's the word.
Well, at least the first thing we did, in a sandbox setting was kill 3 million people.
I mean, yeah, you literally did. I was like, yes, I will kill all those people, and it will be on me. And it's like, that's fine. I'll take the pay cuts.
But no, the thing I find funny is that 2 of us are trying to avoid killing people,
Yeah.
and we still killed 3 million.
How many people got away, Liam?
Couple hundred.
Like
Yeah,
300?
Maybe a couple hundred.
Okay, so instead of 3,652,323 people dying, only 3,652,200 or 123 people died.
Oh god.
I chalk that up as a win.
Always look on the bright side of life.
All right, I think we're done.
That was
Yeah,
great.
I think we are. That was fun, guys. I hope everyone enjoyed.
Oh man, but yeah, the whole like removing the access thing would have been like the way to solve
We'll
that.
talk about that later.
Everyone good for next week?
I think so.
Yeah. So we will.
Be back a week from now.
Yeah, we'll be back in a week.
Let's not be depressing next week.
Yeah, goddamn. I just leave it there.
I am depressed. I won't get paid for this.
We're gonna get paid.
You're
Thank
getting paid for
you.
the sample.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much for watching. We will be back next week, the same time, same place. Like Quack said, less depressing, hopefully. Thank you very much for watching, and we will see you next time. Goodbye.